Hi, my name is Kim, and this evening I'm going to talk about uh, the different temperaments, how they are as a teacher, in the classroom. So we're just going to do two this evening, the SJ and the SPs, how they are as teachers, um, and how they make a big impact on children in the classroom. Um, a little bit about their teaching methods and okay, so let's get right in. So we're going to talk about the SJs first. The SJ teachers, they have everything, even before school, when everyone comes back to school, and in fall. Um, the SJ teacher is going to have all their plans and manuals and everything organized and in its place, and the SJ teacher is going to be prepared. They need to do this. They are not the type to just do something on the fly. They can't, it's just not in them to improvise. So they are a big percentage actually, of teachers in the school system is the SJs. So I thought that was interesting, um, when I read about that. So the SJ teachers, they expect their students to be punctual and be on time, and they expect their students to pay attention, to the lesson, to the teacher. Um, how an SJ teacher is that, um, everyone has their books, and the SJ teacher will write on the chalkboard, things that they're going to learn that day. Um, so, yeah, the SJ teacher is going to have everything organized, and they're going to expect their students to have all their books and everything organized so that they can participate and follow along in the class. So the SJs, they they follow the rules of the school. They follow what the principal says because the principal makes the rules, and so the SJ teacher, they follow the rules. Um, so the SJs, I would say more common, they would teach like, social studies, um, geography, um, what else would they? Um, yeah, they would. There's certain classes they would teach, um, and they expect the student to open their textbooks to a certain page, and the SJ teacher, writes down on the chalkboard, um, what they're going to learn that day, and the SJ teacher, they want to have that interaction in class. So they want the children to put their hands up, when they know the answer. Um, and I think also the SJ teachers, they expect their students, to be prepared to have everything they need for the classroom. So, yeah, the teaching style for the SJ is, they write on the chalkboard. The uh, the children have to, write down notes. And yeah, they just learn from a textbook or writing on the board. Um, I also think um, SJ teachers, they would be into, I would say, like home economics. Like cooking food. The kids learn how to cook food, and also they learn how to sew And these are practical things, that, yeah, I definitely would think that an SJ teacher would do good in teaching sewing or a cooking class like, home economics. They're practical classes. You learn some simple recipes to make, and you're sewing, whether it's a pillow or um, something easy that anyone can do. I unfortunately I was better in the cooking when I took home ec. I was terrible at sewing. I was on my first project, and every other kid in the class, they were on their second or third. So I really sucked in sewing, but I did good in the cooking part. Um, yeah, so yeah, geography, and history. Okay, yeah, SJs, I could see them teaching history because they love stuff about history. They love learning about things from the past that happened, and uh, the 1800s or the 1700s, the 1900s. Just way back. They just they like they SJ teachers. They love history, and so they would really. Um, and I think that they would make the history class really come alive when the children learn about all these um, things that have happened, so long ago, like the Western times or the times, um, you know, uh, what, how women were back then, what they wore, and men too, what they wore, and how they had what they had to do to survive in the 1800s or even 1900s. Um, okay, now we're going to talk about the SP teacher. Now, the SP teacher is very, very different. Um, they are kind of like the freestyle. They teach their students. It would be like they would teach their students art, music, um, gym. To be a gym teacher. Um, what else here? Okay, also there's woodworking, um, working with metal. All those things. All these classes that are hands-on. Um, SP teachers, that is what they love to teach. Wood class, metal class, childcare. Um, they would love to teach phys ed. Yeah, phys ed. Um, yeah, so in art, they want to ins- they want to inspire the children in the art class to express themselves through art. And that's what the teacher, that's what their goal is that the SP children, that they express themselves, whether it's from painting or drawing, or if there's a pottery class that's available in the school, anything hands-on, they would love. You know, that is what they would love to teach children. Um, with physical education, it's hands-on, and it's about, like playing basketball or any type of sports. Oh yeah, they could be a sports coach, for a football team or basketball team or hockey. These people are SPs. These teachers, these coaches, they're SPs. They're all about hands-on. And this is the kind of teaching that SP children, they learn the best. They don't learn the best from textbooks or, chalkboard, writing on the chalkboard. They thrive in a class where they can just get in there with their hands and make something, uh, paint something that is, their way of expressing themselves. Yeah, the same thing with, I'm just trying to think what else here um, would be good. Um, okay, I talked about phys ed and art. Um, okay, yeah, childcare. There's a class in school. They teach childcare, and I took that when I was in high school. Childcare, to learn more about children and the different phases they go throughout life, and how to handle any sort of situations with children. Um, and so this course will actually help an SP student maybe down the road, be a childcare worker working with kids in a daycare setting. That is an SP career, and that uh, the that kind of class, the teacher is an SP. Childcare. Yeah. Okay. So my time is going here, so I'm going to let you go. Thank you for watching my channel, and hope you have a good rest of the evening. And I'm going to say goodbye.